What's good? You done clicked on the video. I'm already knowing you with the vibes. Let's get into it.
So I just got off the phone with my ex-husband, and I say ex-husband lightly because we are still legally married. We've been separated ever since my daughter was 5, 6 months old, and in between that time, we tried to get back together, but of course there was still some lying going on, I guess. I've been highly delusional. I didn't want to ask him if we could stay with him and his girlfriend and his 1-year-old daughter, but my mother told me to ask him because come Saturday we will have nowhere to go, and I mean nowhere. No shelters are available. There's nowhere to go. We'll be out on the street. So he told me, like, it's cool if you guys come, but it's a 1-bedroom apartment, and there's no room. And he didn't say it like he sidesteps, he side talks a lot.
Alright, I'm gonna try not to cut in too much throughout the video, but on this one, so if he talking to you sideways, that tell me already that y'all got a corrupt communication. He probably feel like he can't talk to you straight up, because if he do, you gonna give him a bad reaction.
And I could tell, like, he really didn't have the courage to tell me, but he can only take in my daughter. He can only take in my daughter. And my daughter's like, no, I'm not staying with him. She barely knows him.
Alright, so regardless of y'all problems, you was married to this man once before, and he is the father of your daughter. So why don't they have a relationship, some type of communication amongst each other? And now here it is, you in a situation, you would rather your daughter to be homeless rather than for her to stay with her father, and then even throughout that process they can build some type of relationship? Nah, that's not adding up.
Especially the lady. I mean, I don't even know her name. He won't even tell me her name, but he promises me that she's a good woman because she's paid all his bills when he wasn't able to, and she takes good care of their daughter. But I don't trust a woman who knowingly sleeps with a man that's married and tries to make a house with him.
Can you even trust yourself right now? You worrying about the wrong things, being spiteful. Your main concern right now should be your daughter having a roof over her head, and you working on yourself and putting yourself in a better position to provide.
I don't trust a woman like that, but I might have to, because I don't want my daughter on the streets with me. It's okay if I'm on the streets, but I don't want her right there with me. And I talked to my daughter. My daughter's 8 years old. And she goes, Mom, I'd rather be with you. But am I a good mother? If I said, yeah, stay on the streets with me because I want to make sure you're safe and you're sound and mentally stable. But I can't do that. Who am I to say that this other lady might not be able to take care of her when I can't take care of her? But that's a big ask. But do I really have a choice? And I'm trying not to stick to the past because I have the future to somehow look forward to. But I can't believe I married someone who would do this to me. And I tried to ask him over the years, what did I do? What did I do for you to leave me? And he tells me nothing. It was all him. So that means that you never loved me? And that's what brings me back to being a child of a narcissist parent, you're willing to take abuse, and being so heavily religious because you're supposed to stick to your vows no matter what, through death or sickness. And maybe I'm being over dramatic.
Not gonna hold you. She right about that part. So, to the brother, you done got married to her and had a baby with her. So if she ain't straight up cheat on you, you're supposed to hold that down. That's marriage, bro. You're supposed to stick that out and work it out, whatever you gotta do. But yeah, you is wrong on that part, bro.
But I gave him everything, and I wasn't perfect. There's some things that I did wrong, but he didn't try it at all. So I can't linger on that. Finally know where I stand. It just hurts so much.
Alright, so I do sense some accountability, but I also sense some delusion as well. It's kind of hard to say because we're only getting a story from one side, not both parties, but overall, priority should be make sure your daughter good. She got the opportunity to have a roof over her head and build a relationship with her father. And at the same time, giving you the chance to put yourself in a better position to provide for your family as well. That's it.
You need to know, we talk about you, not about nobody else. We talk about you. Why you don't be with your daddy?
I just don't like that man. I don't like him. He not my dad. I don't give two craps. He's not my daddy. No, but for real, I don't like him. Put that on everything I love. I don't like him.
But remember, I told you don't have to not like him because of me, right?
Yeah.
So you chose not
But
to
I
like
still
him
don't
yourself,
like
right?
him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But
I
why
like him.
Why you don't like him?
What he did at the doctor's, he was holding me down.
Oh,
And he wouldn't let me go.
he posted that video today and tried to make it like Nu tried to take you from him.
Cassie?
Remember the video?
Yes.
And Nu was walking out the door or whatever.
And he can.
Yeah. So
Man, that man weird, y'all. He's weird.
If she not the devil in disguise, I don't know what else she can be. Whatever it is, I'm scared of it. I don't want nothing to do with it.
That's why we bring it back to the Willie Lynch letters, right? We're gonna hyper-masculate the woman, and then we're gonna emasculate the black man, and that was the agenda. So now, I can't bear kids, right?
So it's a problem?
Listen what I'm saying. I'm not here to pass judgment. Only God can do
but
that.
it's a problem
I'm here to
a little
give
bit.
information. A woman has a particular role, and if she doesn't play that role, there's no family or no family structure. A man, the black man, has a role he has to play. If he doesn't play that role, there's no family or family structure. So you've been taught that you're maintaining a child is raising a child as a single mother. So you're thinking that, food, clothes, and shelter, it's not raising a child. That's maintaining a child. To raise a child, you need man and woman in that household. You need a coalition of masculine and feminine energy working simultaneously together. But just because you get support from the government, you mistake the maintenance as the raising, and then now the child is up because that daughter doesn't see a man in the home, so she doesn't know how to be nurturing for the man that eventually is in her home.
The support from the government, you mean like
Government
Section 8.
yeah, all that type of stuff.
Right.
Ain't on that.
Okay, I got it.
But-
I'm asking because I want it from you.
But you're being
I meant
welfare
a woman
Section
that
8.
has a
Yeah, that type of
successful
stuff.
But you
business.
can't.
When I'm talking about Section 8,
You can't.
is
you
that
can't-
a problem?
You can't.
I'm not talking about Section 8. Nobody is on Section 8.
You can't spin me. What I'm saying is Section 8 is the thing.
Nobody's on Section 8.
The government assistance that the black woman receives as an independent has been strategic, and her receiving that has developed a mindset that to this day makes that woman comfortable that she has an option of independence. That was created. If you don't listen because you have a financial option to be deaf, does it cause a problem?
Oh. Say it one more time.
No. If you don't listen, if you don't listen, right? Because you have a financial option not to be submissive, is that a problem?
Hey, I love when I can counter a video with another video. I be feeling like
one of them ball playing niggas, you know, like Bird, Magic or something. Yeah, you know, a nigga got dough. A nigga could leave the league. But if I leave, the fans still gonna love me, man?
Yes, it's definitely looking good for us. But before I leave, I want to shout out V with the Vibez. Definitely go subscribe, like, and comment on that brother's page. Real cool guy, if I must say so.
One thing that I can say a lot of women do, and unintentionally do, everybody wants to be understood but lack understanding. Everybody wants to be heard but lacks hearing, because as soon as a man starts to speak and it triggers a woman mentally or emotionally, and it's not something that she expected him to say, and it might hurt her feelings a little bit, the understanding that she wants and desires from him, she loses. She doesn't understand, because how dare you speak to me that way? How dare you tell me that? How dare you see me? How dare you call out my flaws? How dare you? It's a whole lot of I dare yous. But she always wants to be understood. She always wants to overly explain. She always wants to say, hey, look at me, because I'm trying to tell you like that. It's always this, that, and the third. It's always a but. It's always a because, but never accountability. But see, the thing is, you're asking for a man to be a man, and when a man is a man, he comes with leadership. And when you don't understand something as a man, and he's trying to explain something to you, the first thing you do is be like, because it shouldn't be like that. You cannot tell a man how to be a man. You cannot tell a man what he's supposed to do. Either you follow him or you don't. Either he's the man for you or he's not. Now, it is possible for you not to recognize the behaviors that you are displaying, and then when he's telling you to calm it down, but baby, allow that man to be exactly that man.
that's a message. I can recollect everything you just said and provide a solution. Now, can you do the same with the information that I just provided to you?
Babe, you told me that when we got a house, you were going to take care of the lawn and be responsible and be a manly man, and you're sitting over there hiring people to do it. Well, you're sitting here in the AC eating Chick-fil-A.
$45 for 2 weeks.
That's not the point. The point is you told me that you would be a man and run your own lawnmower. What happened to that?
That was before I met Fernando.
Deshaun.
That's before I met Fernando. And he does a great job. Front, side, back, backyard for $45.
That's not the point. Where is your manhood?
Right out there. My boy Fernando, man. And he got a team too. It's not just him. Like, he got a whole team. Like, he convinced me, bro. And he was like, yeah, $45. I was like,
You're not a man.
I am a man.
No, you're not. You're a boy.
I'm man enough to
You're a boy
myself.
who's never touched a lawnmower. So sad. So sad.
Hey man, do not let her gaslight you, man. That's a smart decision, but you gotta utilize it the right way. So I think it was in the book, The 48 Laws of Power. One of the laws was, if you can designate one of your jobs to somebody else and they can do it sufficiently, you do that all day. Because now what that does is open up space in your life to progress in an area where you may need to progress in more.
I just asked you why your last niggas obsessed with you. You said you put voodoo on them. Why you put voodoo on them? Cause you ain't want them to go nowhere, but you ain't put it on me. But so you don't give a fuck about losing me. Point blank period. Now send it to anybody.
But you
send it to anybody. On my baby, send it to somebody.
I don't even believe in it.
Yeah, my boy, you can't even hear how you sound. She definitely put something on you. You might need to go get checked out.
I had a one-night stand last night, and let me tell y'all, it was a mandingo Nah. This man had a horse. Okay. It was just real big, okay? It was real big, all right? And I told him, I'm like, okay, all right, cause we go together now. Okay, like, if we having sex, we go together. So since we go together, I was like, well, how about you give me an inch a day so I can make sure I see you again. An inch a day for a week, right? Tell me why I didn't see that man after I only got 1 inch.
Damn, thought you found a home. Nah, look, that cat back out roaming the streets.
I've been seeing this married woman for like the last year. But I knew she was married when I met her. I ain't have a problem. I'm like, I'm cool being your side dude. So a couple days ago, I get a phone call from a random number. I answered. He like, bro, how long you been messing with my girl? I'm like, who? He like, my girl, Evangeline. I'm like, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. We just co-workers. He said, bro, you don't gotta lie to me. I done followed y'all around. I done seen y'all text messages, but on the real, I don't even care. I'm like, well, what you want then? He said, I'm trying to take this girl out, and I need you to get Evangeline as far away from the city as possible. He said, I'm gonna cash app you a couple dollars, take her somewhere nice, just stay away from us. Say less. I find out exactly where they gonna be at. I use his money to book us the same reservations at the same restaurant right next to the same table. So we walk in while they enjoying their meal, and I'm just looking at them like, bro, you think you gonna cheat on my girl and I'm not gonna say nothing about it?
Oh yeah, that's a crazy plot and twist. Crazy plot twist on that story. But listen, that's why I'm part of this organization called Black Man Don't Cheat. All this can be avoided if, the majority of y'all brothers out there just come join this organization, man. It's solid over here. We even got a couple Hispanics and Caucasians in the group. But yeah, man, us black man, we don't cheat over here, man. We trying to lead by example. Otherwise, if you made it this far in the video, you not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. You already know what to do if you already subscribed. Like and comment. Till next time, y'all stay with the vibes.